Hi friends, today we're going to do my less than 10-minute writing exercise that will improve your writing by expanding your vocabulary. I've selected 3 words for us to play around with. We're going to use each one of these words in a sentence. We can better understand them by putting them into context. I will give you general definitions, but I've also included links below to Merriam-Webster's website where you can find the formal definitions and pronunciations. The 3 words I've selected today for us to play around with are tutelage, expanse, and jerk. Tutelage, expanse, and jerk. We're just going to have a little fun with this writing exercise. You can use it as a starting point for the rest of your writing for the day, and just kind of, a jumping point. Let's get started with tutelage, which is a noun, a word that represents a person, place, or a thing. And tutelage means instructing or teaching of an individual. Okay. Steve finally graduated with the helpful tutelage of his uncle. So you got this fellow Steve who has an uncle who helped him study for whatever he's trying to learn, and it was a helpful tutelage. So his lessons or whatever that his uncle taught him. That's tutelage. Let's move on to expanse. An expanse is a noun, a word that represents a person, place, or a thing, and it means great expanse or great, something great. Okay. She ran to the beach every morning to catch the sunrise and to stare out at the endless expanse of the sea. So you have this great expanse. That would be the sea. If anyone's gone to look out at the ocean, it's just amazing how vast it is. So that's expanse. All right, let's move on to jerk. And jerk can either be a noun, a word that represents a person, place, or a thing, but it could also be a verb, an action word. All right, jerk means an annoying, stupid person, or it could mean to give a quick, sudden pull. Okay. We're going to first use it as a noun. Everyone thought he was a jerk with all the ridiculous party stunts he pulled, which neither impressed nor made anyone laugh. So you got some fellow who does all these stupid party stunts. Maybe he's a young fellow, or maybe he's drunk or whatever, doing whatever kind of things at this party, and he's not really impressing anyone, or he's not even making anybody laugh. They just think he's stupid and annoying. That is being a jerk. Let's now use jerk as a verb. The dog lunged at the boys, jerking the chain that held it to a post. So you can imagine some boys or whatever may be walking on. They come across this dog that kind of lunges at them, jerking the chain. So that's jerk as a verb. 3 wonderful, interesting words: tutelage, expanse, and jerk. Use them in a sentence. Play around with them. If you're unfamiliar with them, make them part of you so they're accessible to you when you write. If you enjoyed this writing exercise, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and happy writing.